Welcome to Breakups, Broken Hearts, and Moving On with Janice Formichella. I'm Janice Formichella, a breakup coach passionate about supporting others to learn from their breakups, overcome loneliness, love being single, and see the end of a relationship as the beginning of a magical, sexy new chapter in life. I am here each week to share with you the tools that I have learned through my own painful breakups, through hitting rock bottom more than once, and through working with people all around the world to heal their broken hearts. If you are looking for hope and strength to move on from your breakup and resources to enjoy your new life, you are in the right place, and I've got your back. Hello, warriors. I am so grateful for you being here today, as always. And today, I want you to know before I start this episode, if you are hurting because of a breakup and you pushed play on this episode, you are one step ahead of your healing journey. The fact that you are seeking support and resources shows that you have a capacity for working through a big challenge in life. It also shows you have enough faith in your ability to heal that you are facing it head on. And it shows that you are willing to try something new. Well done. You are on your way to beating your breakup. Before I get started today, I would like to ask anyone listening who enjoys this episode or has enjoyed a previous episode to go over to Apple Podcasts and leave me a review. It means so much to me for people to let me know that they are benefiting from the podcast and that they want to let me know. Of course, you can also hit me up on Instagram and let me know. As I like to say, I'm not too cool. I promise you that I will return your message. And now on to today's episode. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the most effective and simple tools for healing a broken heart. And that is taking walks. I encourage anyone listening to take what I am going to say today to heart. Let's get started. It's probably not new information to you that exercise has proven mental health benefits, all of which will help you right now on your healing journey. And this is regardless of the reasons for your recent breakup. Some of the mental health benefits include increased self-confidence, improved mood, decreased levels of stress, increased stamina and energy. Who doesn't need that after a breakup, right? Better sleep, more mental clarity, reduced depression and anxiety. Breakups can cause our systems to get really out of whack really quickly. From cascading emotions, tears, lack of sleep, and the inevitable mental preoccupation, the end of a relationship can leave the mind and body feeling exhausted and down. Exercise is known to quickly produce the hormones you need to bounce back. And those are serotonin and dopamine. A nice stroll is guaranteed to give you at least a temporary boost, and it won't leave you with a hangover. Besides the initial release of hormones, extra movement is going to help you sleep better, which will help those crazy periods of monkey mind that can follow a breakup. And not to mention, it can help prevent those late night texts to the ex. I think most of us have done that and regretted it. Now let's talk about the healing powers of Mother Earth. She's my homegirl. I encourage everyone to do their walks outside as much as possible. For starters, being in nature helps you to stay in the present moment, which is extremely difficult to do when processing a breakup. Practicing staying in the moment has long-term benefits, including reduced stress and anxiety. As I mentioned, exercise itself reduces stress. Many people are highly sensitive to environmental factors, especially when feeling depressed or overwhelmed. This is one reason why, quote unquote, green exercise has become so sought after. It allows the participant to set aside the troubles of life more than exercising at home or in a traditional gym. It has also been shown, I love this one, that people who walk outdoors do so at a faster pace, but report feeling less exerted. That is so interesting to me. This allows one to increase the health benefits of walking. And this is extra great because no one wants extra weight gain after a breakup, do they? Are you feeling motivated to get up and get outside yet? Here is another study for you. This one comes from the National Library of Medicine. It is in a paper titled The Benefits of Walking for the Clinically Depressed. Now, I know that not everyone listening considers their overall state to be clinically depressed, but I think that that is even more reason to pay attention to the benefits. The paper reads, stick with me here. Many studies have examined the efficacy of exercise to reduce symptoms of depression, and the overwhelming majority of these studies have described a positive benefit associated with exercise involvement. For example, 30 community-dwelling, moderately depressed men and women were randomly assigned to an exercise intervention group, a support group, or a wait list control group. The exercise intervention consisted of walking 20 to 40 minutes 3 times a week for 6 weeks. The authors reported that the exercise program alleviated overall symptoms of depression and was more effective than the 2 other groups in reducing somatic symptoms of depression. I find that so fascinating. And I strongly encourage anyone who is listening and suffering from a broken heart and feeling stuck to please try this. Now let's talk about how to do it. I'm going to take a very short commercial break. And when I come back, I am going to drop practical tools on you for implementing this right away. Welcome back, everyone. I hope that I've made a case for why walking is so important after a breakup. But how do you do it? It might seem a little intimidating if you're kind of feeling down to just go walk. Like, why would you want to do that? And how do you do it? And when you're feeling so shitty, how do you get your butt up and make this happen for you? In the initial weeks after a breakup, I recommend trying to fit in 2 to 3 leisurely walks outside during the week. And then I recommend an extra long walk on the weekends. And those can be so much fun. I still do it today. So, should you bring a friend? That is a big question and something that a lot of people talk about when it comes to planning walks. Being around friends and having positive company can be so comforting after a breakup. Being outside and doing something healthy is a nice way to bond with a friend. It's really easy to feel lonely after a breakup, and this can be one way to solve that. So, whether or not to invite a friend is up to you. Here's another point. It can be a really big eye opener to look at and accept that you have let some of your friendships go while you were in a relationship. Inviting a friend to come with you on a walk or two can be a healthy way to rebuild bonds. And on that note, should you go solo, let's talk about different ways to use your walks as a healing modality. There is really something to be said about being alone and being able to process things as you receive the mental health benefits and the physical health benefits. Processing while moving the body is a very powerful way to move certain things through and out of the mind. If you feel that you want or need to process, to find closure, or to have imaginary conversations with your ex, that's what I do. A walk is a very good way to do it, especially if you use a container. What I mean by this is if you can commit yourself to use your walks to get these things out of your system, it can be effective. But here's the caveat. You do need to first create the container. This means making a commitment to yourself to only think about certain things while you're walking and only while you're walking. Setting a timer for part of your walk and then totally leaning in to the processing or the imaginary conversations you want to have only until the timer goes off. Then you use all of the mindfulness tools that you have at your disposal to set it aside for the rest of the day. Like I said before, there is important processing that is essential after the end of pretty much any relationship. If you feel mentally prepared to do this, using your walks may allow you to process while not getting too worked up. Like if you're around the house or when you're talking with friends and you start to think or talk about these things, it's really easy to find yourself kind of feeling angry or not out of control, but like I said, worked up and on fire about it. Another way to use your breakup to heal your heart is to completely put everything else aside while you are enjoying your walk. It is perfectly natural for thoughts to begin to wander when you leave the house and when you leave your responsibilities for a while during a walk. And if you are struggling with your breakup is probably on your mind constantly. The stressful cycle of repeated, circling, ongoing rumination can lead some people to wind up feeling very stuck and unable to see options and ways to heal. Stopping this cycle and allowing your mind some relief can create a snowball effect that increases your recovery. After a breakup, it is important to create new body memories related to so many different things. One of these is to create a body memory of enjoying your surroundings without thinking about your ex. A walk is the perfect healthy distraction for creating this dynamic. Try using your walks as a break from your grief. This is best achieved by listening to a book or a podcast. Hello. I suggest using a series that keeps you engaged and coming back to find out what happens next. This is a great, healthy distraction for your mind. So, true crime is great for this. And while this isn't necessarily a series podcast. How about listening to some breakups, broken hearts, and moving on? Dear listeners, can you commit to 3 walks in the next week? I would absolutely love it if you would email me or message me on Instagram and let me know if it works for you. Little by little, and of course, step by step, and day by day, things will get better. And with that, I am sending you so much strength for the week ahead. I will see you soon. Thank you for listening to Breakups, Broken Hearts, and Moving On with Janice Formichella. I sincerely hope that you found today's episode inspirational or useful. I would love to support you on your healing journey. All you have to do is send me a message on Instagram at Breakups Podcast or email me at breakupspodcast@gmail.com, and I will be in touch to get you started. Remember, if you are struggling with a broken heart, your feelings are temporary. I am sending you so much love and luck for the week ahead. You've got this.